And today we're going to talk about Rainbowhigh and how something like this can lead to all this. And why now? All right, Rainbowhigh and why now? So I first heard about Rainbowhigh pretty much when they first came out. I noticed them. My niece was really interested in them, but I, at the time, was really pretty focused on one doll line. My first doll line I was really collecting for a few years was American Girl, and then I kind of switched into Pull-Up, and I really loved the Articulation. And then, and so for a long time, I really just limited myself to one kind of doll line. And then over the past 6 months or so, I realized that I actually like a lot of doll lines. My daughters and I really got into Ever After High. And then I love the Articulation of the Ever After High, which of course Pull-Up introduced me to big time. And then the Munst dolls kind of pushed me over too, and they're also articulated. So Rainbowhigh started kind of resurfacing in my mind, and then they unveiled the Shadow High line, which was just amazing to me. I have never seen a doll line in grayscale before, and some of the photos I saw and videos I saw of early releases, it just looked like there's this black and white doll from a black and white movie amidst all of these colored, vibrant colored dolls. And it just was so striking to me and unique. And that's one of the things I really look for in a doll line, is how unique they can be. I like uniqueness. I like versatility in the dolls' accessories and hair. And of course, I realized that there's a lot of versatility in the Rainbowhigh line. They all come with an outfit and an extra outfit and shoes, and that's not really common. Usually the doll comes with what they're wearing and that's it, and then you pay $1 bajillion to get additional outfits. And the Rainbowhigh dolls come with extra, which is really exciting. And then I also look at the aesthetic. What do I like, me personally, about the dolls? Do they look pretty to me or attractive to me in a way that, it makes me happy? Because let's face it, we collect dolls because they make us happy. And so initially I wasn't too into the Rainbowhigh doll faces. They just looked kind of like fish eyes big. Then they released a new face mold. Maybe there's a couple now, and I just found them a lot more attractive. In fact, my first ones I bought was the Laurel and Holly. The other thing that I look for in a doll line is price. And these girls were 50% off their normal price. So they were like $50 for the set of them normally, and Amazon had them for $25. And I was like, $12.50 a doll? That's a steal for any kind of doll. And then getting back to the outfit, my friend, she found this at a thrift store. I don't think she knew it was Rainbowhigh. She just knew I collected dolls and got it for me. And then I pretty much instantly knew, oh, this is a Rainbowhigh outfit. And at first I thought I could just use it for my Blythe collection. Maybe my Pull-Ups could wear the coat. Super cute. But then no. It was like, I'm going to check out and see what kind of Rainbowhigh stuff's out there. And sure enough, that's when Laurel and Holly, $25 for two. I'm not going to have all the Rainbowhigh dolls. I don't have room. I guess that's another checklist. Do I have room? What can I have out on display? So I have some display shelves behind these boxes that I'll be putting them on, and have a nice little display. But I'm kind of getting a little maxed out. However, I did just see the Series 4 unveiling in Rainbowhigh, and wow, there's at least three must-haves. And my daughters are kind of on board too, because usually they're not super doll woo, but when they get excited about a doll line or a particular doll, I'm definitely more interested, because anything that can bring them into the dolly realms. That's a lot of talking. Let's get to the doll stuff. We're gonna unbox Laurel and Holly today. Again, I think it's kind of a play on Laurel and Hardy, a comedic act from the silent movie era. And I know that these two girls, even though they're supposed to be devious, kind of like, I don't know, the villains of the story, which I'm honestly not that interested in the story at this point. I might be later, but I'm just shallow and like them because they're cute, and they come with stuff, and they're on sale. And this set is, these girls are definitely into cinema and movies, drama, comedy, all of that. And then also the Laurel and Yanny thing that happened, I think it's 2015-ish, where do you hear Laurel, do you hear Yanny? And I feel like they're kind of a play on that, as well as the gold white dress, blue black dress. They definitely have that gold white and blue black dresses, so it's kind of like the same but different. So anyway, I kind of really liked that play on culture. It made me curious to investigate even more of the other characters, like Ruby. Is she representing the Ruby Slipper from Wizard of Oz? And then Poppy, there's poppy fields in Wizard of Oz. Over the rainbow, it's Rainbowhigh. Anyway, focusing on some of those little nuggets of the alluding to Hollywood cinema from over the decades. And then of course they're really into fashion, and I am not into fashion. I mean, if you can't tell, I'm not really a fashionista. So a lot of the fashions that these dolls are going to have and how they connect to real life fashion is not going to be, I'm not going to know those. So you can point those out for me in the comments if you want. All right, well, let's get started and check out all the goodies that these girls come with. And I'm really excited. So let's take a look. All right, we finally got everybody unpacked, and let me tell you, they were very secure. I thought I'd start by showing you the back of their box so you can kind of see the animated version. Yes, there's the ring light of what they look like. So here they are, Laurel and Holly. And I'm not going to read the description. Y'all can find that out online. But I did want to show you some of the details, just even on the box. They have this flip lid here with these great corner details on both the tops and bottoms. So I am interested in figuring out how I can reuse those, quite possibly reusing even the whole flap for a display. Well, here they are together. I'll show them together so you can see, and their hair. Both have a same hairstyle. They're basically the same, just different. So yeah, let's focus in on Holly. And one of the things I absolutely love about her, I mean, aside from her name, but her lovely hair color. I am a sucker for turquoise and blues, and it's everything. Now, her hair is incredibly soft and shiny, and some of the reviews I've heard about Rainbowhigh is that their hair is really greasy and gross, and you have to basically wash and style it with curlers after unpackaging. And apparently they've changed that with this new release. Notice her face has a shimmer on it, so there's some new details to her that apparently are different than previous releases. Anyway, so here's her blue and black dress, and with hints of purple. It kind of transitions. So we've got the purple, the blue, and then it goes a little bit into green. And her sleeves are bows, so they have a stiffening material in there. I think you can kind of see a bit of a mesh, and that is what makes them keep their shape. She's wearing a cute necklace that says H. And I'm assuming that just stands for the high because Laurel is wearing all the R's. So, but it could also stand for Holly. So she could go either way. And then the necklace ties in the back, which I'm going to just leave it because tiny bows are hard for me. I mean, I can tie them, but it takes a lot of effort. And then, of course, she's got crazy huge earrings. Luckily, they're plastic, so the girl's ears don't fall off. But she also comes with, in her chest, some really cute purple earrings. And, I mean, look at the storage space on this. Just one pair of earrings. I mean, there is so much potential for storage, and I love that when a doll comes with its own storage compartments. Big win. Big win for the multiple accessories that we doll collectors wind up amassing. And notice hers is silver, and it has the RH for Rainbowhigh for her earrings. Now she also comes with, before we get to all the accessories, let's look more at her face. One of the other things I really love about the Rainbowhigh dolls are their eyes. Very detailed. Hers, of course, are that blue and turquoise. And then she has like real lashes, which is another huge win for me. So many things I love about these dolls now. I don't know why I was so blind to them before. But and her makeup, of course, super fancy, got some sparkle in there. Of course, she's a glam girl. But it's the blue scale, so it really goes along with her color scheme and her hair. Her top, of course, is separate from her skirt. They do love to show midriff in this doll line, I've noticed. There's a whole lot of different two pieces, so they're not really inappropriate, I guess, if you're worried about modesty, but that is something that if you're not into the short tops, that they have a lot of those. Now, another thing I loved about these dolls is their attention to detail with things like the nail polish. So her nail polish, I don't know if you can see it well, it covers the range of her outfit. So she's got purple and then the green and the different shades of blue, all the way to kind of that violet on her thumb. So really, really cool. And the fingers, they're not all individual, but I mean enough that it just shows this really cool attention to detail. And then moving down to her shoes. So her shoes are heels. These girls are young enough to pull off heels. Ha! You know, they're high school. That's when you get to do that. And hers match the color of her outfit. And it says Rainbowhigh or Rainbow. Oh, hers just all say rainbow. I guess they just say rainbow, but that's totally fine. So she's got the blue and black. And then the shoes, her next pair of shoes in her trunk, another trunk for shoes. I mean, we can fit several shoes in there, but they're also heels with the black silver toe. And then they have the range of blues and purples, and we'll be getting those out. I wanted to show you a little bit of her articulation. So get her focus here. She can raise her arm and bend her elbows. I mean, she can touch her head. Her wrists rotates. She can, I guess, look like she's sucking her thumb or drinking a beverage. Her knees articulate. Ugh. Apparently, these girls have more of a higher articulation in the knee than some of the previous Rainbowhigh releases. And that's pretty good. That's for a Playline doll, for, you know, $25 range, that's a really good articulation. And they're pretty sturdy. They don't feel fragile at all. Now, there's no like mid chest rotation. I know that I think Jet has that, which I'm really interested in having that, because some doll lines do have that. Her head can go, woo! Love that. Oh, that's so fabulous for photography and posability, is having that, the head articulation. So anyway, that is Holly. And she comes with the purple handbag. Now hers has an H on it for, you know, Holly, but mostly for high, Rainbowhigh. And then Laurel's comes with the R. They have inside a little triangle wedge, but it's the fun material, like it's the fun color. So you can just leave that in there if you want. Keeps the shape of the purse that opens, so it's a usable, functioning purse, which is fabulous. She can hold it. Hey there, going out, woo! And then her stand is silver. It comes in 3 pieces. So you have the base that says rainbow, and then we have the stand part, and then of course the main support here. And I've seen some people like put them upside down. I don't know. Anyway, there's the stand. And then they each come with a coordinating comb, again with the rainbow logo. All right, let's open up these trunks and take a look at these earrings. I really want to see her in these purple earrings. Got the earrings out and the shoes out. And we're gonna try on the purple earrings she came with. So if you'll see, they're on this really pretty paper cardboard that says Rainbowhigh, and her earrings are purple, but I love the detail. I'll just pop them off here. How they have the prongs holding the gemstone in place. I just think that, I mean, it's plastic, but still, I love that detail. So let's get the girl some earrings. All right, so, I mean, she does have a little staining on her ear from the silver earrings, but, I mean, I'm not worried about that. So they just stick right in, and she's got herself some nice earrings. I don't know, they look a little funny, sticking straight out like that. But, yeah, we're gonna go with it. Beautiful. Now let's put her on her, oh wait, I wanted to change her shoes too. So really quick on her shoes. Now that I've got them out of the package, I noticed the bottom have a really cool gradient of her color scheme. So not only are the heels colored, but there's a gradient there, which I just love that. I mean, it's the bottom of her shoe and they still put in some detail that ties in to her look, and that I really love that attention to detail. So her heels right now are, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, they are rubber banded on, but I mean they come off pretty easily. And again, these shoes have a similar gradient on them like the other pair, but they're identical, where these ones continue the gradient. So let's see how they look on her. And they just go right on like that, and they're pretty good. They stay on, which is fabulous. All right, let's get her on her stand. Just goes on her waist like this. Pretty easy. You know, and it could be another reason why they chose to do a lot of the midriff style clothing, because that stand is perfect right there and it is not messing up her outfit. It is kind of annoying when you have a doll with a doll stand and you put the stand on and her outfit gets all messed up or bunched up and looks funny, and it just kind of gets annoying. So with this style of clothing, it's not going to happen as much. All right, Holly, let's set you aside and we're going to take a look at your sister Laurel. We'll just set her there. And here we are with Laurel. She is in that gold and white, but it transitions kind of into a pinkish red. And that's reflected, of course, in her beautiful hair, which has a range of pink, red, yellow, and orange. Just, it's so vibrant and again, so soft. And the curls are soft, everything. I just love everything about them, really. Now her eyes, when you look at her eyes, they're a yellowish brown. I love that it's a bit more of a natural eye color. And that's something that I read about. People were wanting more natural eye colors in the Rainbowhigh line. And I feel like the more recent dolls have them. Some really beautiful eye color, but they have more of that natural look. Again, her eye makeup matches her color scheme. Still's got the sparkly gleam right there, the natural or real eyelashes. She's got the R earrings and necklace, as opposed to Holly has the H for Rainbowhigh. Hers ties on with the white ribbon, where Holly's was the black ribbon. And then she's just as articulated as, as all of them. And of course, she has that contrasting colors to Holly in her nails as well. It matches the rest of her color scheme. I don't know if you can see it with that. There we go. She has kind of from a pink, yellow, orange to her thumb, which is pink. And her wrist, again, I love that their wrists rotate. It's so hard when you have an articulated doll, but their wrists just stay in one place. You feel like they're still a robot. She can do all sorts of things. And I believe the hands come out. So like when you're dressing them, a lot like the pull-up dolls and Blythes, you can pull the hands out so the sleeves go on much easier. Okay, oh, and then I didn't show, they do have like painted underwear on, and so hers are pink, and I think Holly's is like a turquoise. And you know how I have so many dolls without underwear, and I need to get underwear, and I actually really appreciate the fact that these girls, even though it's painted, they've got that figured out. Oh, and they used a thread, a simple thread, to keep that necklace in place, and it just pulls right out when you have them for display. All right, and then the shoes, same exact design as Holly's, except in the warm tone color scheme. So she has this fun variegated, or not variegated, gradient color scheme. Kind of looks a little bit like candy corn, only with pink. Oh no, she lost an earring. Well, that's all right. We're going to be changing her earrings anyway. Anyway, so let's get into some of her accessories. And let's get her new earrings put on. Get you a little closer here. There we go. All right, so her earrings are the same exact design as Holly's, except they are the red, kind of more of an orangey red. And then instead of the silver prongs, she has gold prongs. I'm kind of wondering if I should consider putting like a clear glossy varnish over the top of these to make them kind of shimmer more. I don't know, that just seems a bit excessive, but I mean, it should be a little more shimmery, right? All right, let's get these on. I'll think about adding stuff. Just shove it right into her head like that. Get that other earring. Again, they look a little weird sticking straight out of their head because earrings don't tend to do that. I can't really angle them forward, but anyway, so there she is with her gemstone. And then her shoes are a lot basically like Holly's, just the coordinating color scheme. So she has the gradient, and then she has gold tips where Holly's had a silver tip. All right, let's get these on, girl. Again, these are held on just with the little elastic, and they pop off pretty easily. So I think it goes like this. Oh, look at that. She has a number printed on her foot. That's interesting. All right. Well, no one's gonna look at the bottom of her feet except me. So here she is with her shoes on, and they look a little more substantial than the other heels, but they look great with her outfit. Oh, and then her handbag. She has the red R for rainbow, and again with the same little wedge insert. And she'll just hold her purse. She's gonna hold it with this arm, so it's kind of the opposite. Now I have them on the opposite sides as they were in the box. My daughters both say this should be Holly, and the blue and black should be Laurel, but I mean, that's not how they are. I personally prefer the turquoise, so I'm totally fine with this being Laurel as she was designed. Now she's gonna go right on there on her stand, and they stand right up, and I know this is kind of a top view, but they stand there. We'll get some good close-up shots. And what I did with Holly's earrings, the ones that she wasn't wearing, I decided just to keep them kind of tidy, I used the same earring box that the other ones came on. I had to do it upside down because they're longer. And just stick them right on there. And then put them in the trunk. Boop. I did want to point out, too, on these trunks that they have the same corner detail of the gold as the box top did. And, of course, we have the silver here. Oops, Laurel's hair shedding everywhere. I mean, Holly's hair. But still, they have this corner detail that's really pretty cool. Yeah. So that is Laurel and Holly. And I would love to hear your feedback on what you think of them, what you think of Rainbowhigh. Do you collect? Are you on the fence? What pushed you over the edge to finally collect Rainbowhigh, or any doll line for that matter? What are your criteria for picking out a particular doll line? All those things I think are interesting because we do have motivations and who we pick and why and what attracts us to a particular doll line. And so I'd love to hear back just some of your thoughts on that whole idea. And I have so many more Rainbowhigh to unbox. I'm really excited to dive in. I think my next one, I can't decide between Emmy or Vanessa. It might be Vanessa. Anyway, Thank you again for watching, and I really appreciate it. I'll talk with you later and see you soon.